Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being with us. Today we're going to receive Marodie Pierre, and then she's going to talk about her business with us. So I'm very excited. I'm going to send the invite to her.
Yeah.
Here, better.
Hi.
Yes.
How are you doing? How have you been?
Well, I've been well, been working, and I have a family event that I'm preparing that has kept me busy, and yeah,
Hi.
and work, motherhood, everything in between.
Yeah, your
Every
daughter
every
is so
day.
extraordinary,
Oh,
amazing.
thank you.
I wanted to
Thank
tell you that.
you.
She's so cute.
What's it going
Okay. So, um, for those who doesn't know you, I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Like, tell us a bit more about, who is Mawudi?
Okay, hi everyone. I'm happy to be on this live today. I am going to introduce myself quickly. My name is Marodie Pierre, and I was born and raised in Haiti. And I have a daughter. She's 6 years old, and I'm married. And I am a business owner. And I've been in the beauty industry for almost the past 9 years. And for almost 5 years now, I've been a skincare specialist. So I've migrated from Haiti to the US in 2022 due to the political unrest. So I have opened my second branch of wellness in Haiti, specifically Coral Gables, Florida, for about a year and a half now. So this is me, and I am very passionate about helping people, especially women, help them gain their confidence through healthy and beautiful skin. So that's it. I'm in the wellness business holistically. This is
Awesome. Next question. For those who don't know, right? When
Mhm.
I left, I know we went to CKSS together, and the next thing I know, you're doing beauty. So, what inspired you to switch? How did you end up in there?
Well, it's you know what? I was not thinking of being in the beauty industry. As I was saying on Saturday, I was invited at a networking event, and I was telling my story. So it's really something that happened, like it was fate, I can say, because this is not something I have planned. I got into the beauty business just because I was frustrated
Mm.
about doing my nails at a place in the past. And this woman, she's done my nails for the past um, 12
Wow.
years. And now she went to that beauty salon, and I was frustrated with the beauty salon, with the
Mm.
venue. I was frustrated with the customer service. Like the line, the waiting time was ridiculous. And I have been with my natural hair since 2009, and I was just there to do my nails, and it would be like 2 3 hours
Wow.
wait. And I thought it could be a prettier place, like
Mm.
if you're selling beauty, it has to reflect the word,
Mm.
and that got me frustrated. And I was telling the story to my partner then. It wasn't my husband yet. And he told me, why don't you open a nail salon with this woman and ask her to give you two other women?
Mm.
And this is how I found myself in the beauty business. And I can say I found myself there because there was a problem that we were trying to solve.
Mhm.
So that's it. This is not something I've planned, because I've worked as an assistant for
Mhm.
the past, I would say, in administration overall. it was like about 15 years,
Wow.
or 11, let's say 11 years. So this was never something I thought
Mm.
I would be in, honestly.
Wow, time flies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you pick the name? How did you get to the name after you
My,
got
hus-
together with
my
the lady?
husband picked the name. Like, we were on our way home, and the day we were speaking about it, I shared my frustration. He's
Mhm.
like, open it, let's do it. What would we call it? Let's call it Mao this, Mao that, and we kept Mao's Lounge. And since we started to expand, so we just expanded with the brand, with the name. So after Mao's Lounge, we opened La Boutique by Mao, and
Mhm.
now I have Maro Wellness Center that I started in Haiti, and um, a new branch in Miami. So that's how the name started with my husband, and I kept working around it as I would expand.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story. And I know you mentioned that you were frustrated, you wanted something different, but can you like tell us what's very unique about Maro Lounge?
It's an
Mm.
experience. It's really, I always tell people, I give an experience to people, and it happened that I'm getting paid for it,
Mm.
because I was looking for that experience myself, and unfortunately it cannot be free, you know. So
Mhm.
that's what it is. We are giving an experience for which we are getting paid for. We're not, like, I'm not doing nails so I can make money. I'm not
Mhm.
doing facial so I can make money. It's really about the customer experience. It's really about um something that's non-tangible, if
Mhm.
I can say,
Mhm.
and I'm just, people just pay me for it, you know. So that's what's unique about Mao's Lounge, and and what I can definitely say that it was
Mhm.
obvious, because from day one that business was a success, you know. People could feel
That's
the experience, they
different.
could
Mhm.
feel, yes, the message, without us saying it out loud.
Even like while watching the video, you can feel like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. Like I want to try this so
Oh, that's nice. Anytime.
bad. Um, but and would you mind sharing with us some of the challenges that you encountered in the beginning of this journey?
I I am grateful and blessed. My business was a successful business from day one, I can say. So I did not know back then what it was to struggle to put the business to a certain level in terms of, financially, like having, um, like have to work for clientele acquisition. In the past, when we started, that wasn't it. And what surprised me the most was that I have encountered problems, challenges with the staff,
Hmm.
with human
Okay.
resources, if I can. And I was so young and I had no experience. I used to be focal point for
Mhm.
my project when I used to work at that office of United Nations back then. I dealt with people, and I used to do their payroll, I dealt with
Mhm.
their sick leave, I dealt with their leave, their pension, and everything, but not on that level. And it was a shock for me when I started working with people as a business owner, how this was a challenge to
Mhm.
manage,
Okay.
people, even though it's a business, but you're still dealing with
Yeah.
people, and they have their personality,
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
their emotions, but yet it's still a business, and you have to balance all of that, and that was a bit of a
Mhm.
challenge.
Mhm. So, thanks for sharing this with us. Um,
Hmm.
and what would you say is your biggest accomplishment to date?
Business wise or personal life?
Generally.
My daughter.
Aw. So, she's so cute. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh my gosh, she's a diva. I can't watching her. Oh,
I
she got her life all figured out.
Yes. God surprised me with her, because I never thought she would be like that. So,
Adoring.
my blessing. She's my blessing.
So, what's the best compliment you'll say that you ever received so far?
That I'm a beautiful soul.
Oh, you are. You always been a beautiful soul.
Yes.
You're
Thank
a
you.
beautiful person. Always been. So, what is something that you think people tend to misunderstand about you as a human being and about your business?
Okay, about me as a human being is my personality, as if I can say, that beautiful soul. People always mistake this personality and think that I can be walked over, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and because I'm so nice, I
Mm-hmm.
can be so nice,
Mm-hmm.
and they always think that, they always take me for granted,
Yeah.
I can say. And that happened to me in my business with my employees, I mean, former employees,
Mm-hmm.
because I've learned,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I've matured,
Mm-hmm.
and but that used to be a big problem. And until now, some people they try,
Yeah.
but I react differently
Mm-hmm.
than when I was young back then. So yeah, people always think like, Mao is, I'm easygoing as a person, of course, but when enough is enough, enough
Yeah.
is enough, and people always think like, you know, they can put me in their pocket
Yeah.
just like that. But it's because I'm nice and I will nicely set the
Yeah.
boundaries. And I can, and because of that, they might think I'm joking, or
Mm-hmm.
until
Very
they
nice.
realize, oh, she is not joking. It's just that she is doing it in a classy way because I have
Yeah.
class, and I just act like that in mostly every situation. And now for my business, what is it people have misunderstood about my business? I'm not gonna talk about it in a general way.
Okay.
I will talk about it for certain cases that
Okay.
I've
Okay.
experienced, like some people right now, I'm speaking right now, like in Maro Wellness Center in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, they've misunderstood what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
know, um, it's not just a facial that I'm selling to people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm selling a holistic service to people. And like, let's say a client come and tells you, oh well, after the facial, like I work 2 hours on you, and after that you stand up and you look in the mirror and you're like, wow, and you see the difference and you feel good, you feel
Yeah.
great about it. And then when it's time for you to pay for the service and you ask me, what is it? Is it 70% off? Or
Oh,
it's like, you
it's
know
slapping the face.
that, and these are clients, I'm sorry, that I don't want to work with. First time,
Wow.
you will never know. you know
Wow.
and I don't want to work with people who don't
Yeah.
understand what I'm doing, what I'm
Yeah.
offering, because as I said, I'm not doing it for money.
Yeah.
Yet you have to pay me.
Yeah. Of course.
It has a price, but the value is way
Mm-hmm.
more than the
Mm-hmm.
price. So when we're talking about, okay, how much is it? Is it 80% off? Is it 70% off? It feels like you are putting a price into that work that has
Yeah.
so much value. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's
So
manual work too, and the
yeah,
time and
exactly. And for me, these people, they don't get what I'm trying to
mm-hmm.
do. They don't understand where I'm trying to go. And these are not clients I want to work with, because not because I have a
Yeah,
personal issue with
yeah,
them. It's just because
they
it's
don't get
gonna
it.
be, yeah, it's gonna be a weight on my shoulder. And I just want to work with people who get what I'm trying to do, who want to be part of it, who want to experience it, who want to give me the chance to make a difference when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to their skincare journey, you know. So as I said before, I'm just speaking for, a little group of people that I've had weird
That's
experience
very
with, yeah, in that sense. But mostly I'm blessed, I'm grateful when it comes to my clients. They
mm-hmm.
do get, the people who understand what I'm doing. They are my blessing as clients.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Even hearing about it, it feels so beautiful. I can't wait. I have to make time to come down
I'm
there one
waiting.
day.
Actually, I think you have one facial that you
I
have planned.
know.
Yes,
Don't know
because
that I'll have
when
time
you
to
came to
review it.
Miami, you were just running
Yeah,
after the book signing. So
I have
anytime,
to
anytime.
figure it out. Yes. Like, oh, okay. I need a facial right now.
You do.
So,
We always do.
yeah, I
Yes.
know, like, we came from, like, from far, from a long way. So many different things happen, life, whatever. If you could go back and talk to your 18 years old self, what advice would you give to her?
Um, that one is a challenging one. Probably to be more confident.
Mm,
Yeah, probably because actually to be more daring, I would say, which
yeah.
comes with the confidence as well, because I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, Mao, if you started earlier, you know,
Yeah.
you would have been so much far away. But it was the mindset
Yeah.
back then that was different, and I needed some maturity, I needed some growth,
Mm-hmm.
and also I think I'm not accusing my mom,
Mm-hmm.
but there was this comfort she she fought to give my sister and I after our dad passed.
Mm-hmm.
I can say, although she raised us to be responsible people, but she allowed us to be like teenagers, young adults.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't feel the need, to do certain things when I was younger,
Okay.
So, and this is what I'm training my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
you know, now. The training has started, like the training started last year, like to raise her in a way where even though I'm here or dad is here, she needs to make the difference between, there's the family life, the soft life, you name it, the games and everything,
Mm-hmm.
school,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
there's this part as well where she needs to be responsible and ready to do the things she needs to do in life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
regardless the fact that we're here to nurture her, like have her really have a perspective of the future at
Mm-hmm.
an early age,
Being
because this is what,
aware
yeah,
that
exactly,
life
I
is
wasn't
not,
aware, exactly, I wasn't aware of
because we were
certain things,
sheltered.
I was sheltered. Not that my mom wasn't, she was strict, she
Yeah.
was strong, she wasn't playing, but she still allowed us to be, she always mentioned like, that's her responsibility to take care
Take
of
care
us,
of
you
us.
know.
Yeah, don't worry
And
about the money part. Just go to school.
exactly,
The
exactly.
grades.
Just that's all I need from you. You go to
Mhm.
school and blah blah blah. Although when I went to Christ the King, I was 19. After the first year, doing my internship, I saved money so I could pay for the
Mhm.
next year, like the entrance fee and everything. But
It was like
I
the first time, like the struggle in
exactly,
that
and
part, we have to like.
exactly. And even there, I didn't have a wider picture of how I could start thinking like an entrepreneur or an adult, not even
Mhm,
an
mhm.
entrepreneur, because I didn't know I was gonna be an entrepreneur, but at least like an adult, I was still like dreaming, following, you know, what was in front of
Yeah.
me, but not starting to behave in a way where I create,
Mhm,
you like my future or
mhm.
foresee some things and opportunities that were in front of me. So if I was 18 and could go back to,
Yeah.
do certain things again, that's what I would do. Like be aware of what's in front of me and create the
Mhm.
opportunity, foresee things like further
Yeah.
ahead, than what's only happening
What
right now.
right now at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting. Yeah. I think it's like also part of the environment,
Mm-hmm.
where we grew up and the different
Definitely.
options that we had. Like some things were just not an option unless
Yeah.
like, you would dare, like you
Unless
said,
we're,
being
yeah,
like,
exactly. Because we're not exposed to them.
yeah,
And that is
yeah.
so true what you're saying. I've been here for almost 3 years in the US, and certain things I'm really being aware that I was capable of doing them. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
simply I was not exposed to these things, And I I even say that it's really right now that I'm a true entrepreneur,
Mm-hmm.
because um I'm not gonna say I had it easy in Haiti, because Haiti is such a bumpy
Yeah.
road, political, corruption, like mentality of people you work with and everything. So these things, they were basically
Mm-hmm.
challenging. But in term of customer acquisition, like money flow, like
Yeah.
I didn't suffer much, because as I said, from day one the business was successful. But here you have the right mindset,
Mm-hmm.
but
You
the work
have
is
to put yourself
so
out
much
there.
more
Yeah.
harder than that,
Because you
because you
have to
have to
go.
put yourself out there, you have to push yourself, because this is what you're exposed to. And
Mm-hmm.
I have tried unconsciously to just, like go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
But then you realize you're gonna
So,
fall behind,
mhm.
because you have to put in the work,
Yeah. And the
you know.
thing was changing and evolving
Yes,
everything every day.
that's
There's
what
new
you
different things
exposed
coming
to.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you're exposed to. So if you want to be successful, you have to do the work, So I'm learning, I'm training my brain
Mm-hmm.
to be aware and to
Mm-hmm.
look around and,
Very
try these
forward.
things and see what works. And then, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah.
Yes,
So thank you for
yes.
doing this. And where do you see yourself in a couple of years?
Couple In a couple of years, I see myself as a reference,
Mhm.
um, in the wellness industry. I see myself as an educator, to
Mhm.
really, which is also a reference, like it's part of the being a reference.
Yeah.
And I see myself as I would say, I'm not gonna say successful in terms of money financially. This is not what it is, but you know, see myself like the things I've said I I was gonna do, that I've done them.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
where I'm trying to lead that business, I definitely see myself going there, and I picture it every day. I dream about it every day. I I place a stone every day, because I see myself with that expansion
Mm-hmm.
of the business, where it's a multicultural
Okay.
business where every nation,
Mm-hmm.
everybody can come. It's not narrowed only to Haitian
Yeah.
people. And yeah, that's where I see myself being really impactful as a Haitian woman
Mm-hmm.
who came here from Haiti, and really um become this person
Yeah.
where the youngest say, if she can do it, I can do
I
it
can
too.
do it too.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And what advice would you give to anyone who's watching or is gonna watch this video and who's looking up to you and kind of like want to become an entrepreneur?
Just start now, and you know if you can dream it, you can
Yeah.
do it. If you can even think it, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's not gonna be easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be it's gonna be bumpy, slippery, but just do it. And that's one of the things. When I came here, I thought, I was gonna open, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody would be drawn to me. And no, I had to, first of all, I had to start.
Mm-hmm.
you know thank God I've never been afraid to start, because some people, they
Yeah.
overthink. I don't overthink. When I have to start something, I
Mhm.
just start
Go
it,
ahead.
and then it will find its
Mhm.
way along the way. And I've realized that that's what business is. The
Mhm.
business will let you know what its needs are along the
Yeah.
way, and you will know what to do at the right moment, because this is the maturity that you're getting on the these things. They don't teach them in school.
Mhm.
These are things that you learn as you going.
Yeah.
So the key advice I would give to somebody is, if you have a business idea, just start. Just start.
Uh, Thank you so much. Where can we find you after this live? If
On
you
Instagram,
mind
I'm
sharing.
on Instagram. I'm on Marodie Pierre. One L, yes, Ludmila Pierre. And my businesses as well, Maro Wellness Center, either underscore Miami or underscore Haiti, Maro Beauty Salons. But my main page, my personal one, is Maro D Ludmila Pierre on Instagram.
That's all the question I had for you today. Thank,
Thank you, Joanne. It
thank you
was such a
so much for
pleasure.
allowing us to get to know you a bit better. That was fun.
Yes,
I
yes, that was
don't
fun.
know if you
Yeah, I
have
like it.
any last words.
Mhm.
I don't know if you have any last words, any
Well, just
comment.
thank you for having me. And if anybody watching this, you guys are in Miami and you need some skincare, contact me. I'm gonna brag a little. I'm about to be 40
Oh my
next month.
gosh.
No,
Why you have to share?
no Botox. It's like just skincare. and lifestyle and diet, you know. So this is what I help women with. Like I pour my entire self into that, like acne, hyperpigmentation, you know,
Your
and fine
skin
line.
yourself is sparkless. Always been sparkless.
Thank you. So yes, that's it. That's all I have to say. And thank you, Joanne, for this wonderful work that you're doing. You know, like creating a platform so people can be seen, be heard. And thank you so much for that. Hopefully,
Thank you.
next time I'm in New York, we gotta grab that
Better
coffee
do
for
some. I
lunch
know,
and
right? We
yes,
gotta catch up. We didn't
soon,
even have time
soon,
to
soon,
catch up
soon.
last time.
Yes.
All right. Thanks again, and thank you everybody who's watching, and hopefully we'll see you soon for another episode of Conversation with Joe. Bye.
Bye.